Let's decorate for Christmas, watch The Nightmare Before Christmas, and give a little life update. So when I say decorate for Christmas, it's just this little tree right here. My apartment's just way too small to be decorating, and I only store what's in this bag for Christmas decorations. So we're gonna decorate this tree. We got Nightmare Before Christmas on the back. I don't know if this is giving Christmas or Valentine's Day, but either way, the tree's Hello Kitty, so we're gonna be dressed as Hello Kitty and decorate my little tree and just kind of give like a little debrief of the year. I've made several videos throughout this year about like me quitting my job, about me going back to work, about me taking like a rave break and not going home for Christmas, a little update on everything. So initially my plan was that I was gonna be here for Christmas and the holidays. Like Thanksgiving just passed, it's the Sunday after Thanksgiving, and I had just taken just way too many trips this year that I just wanted to take a break. I overcommitted to way too many things, way too many trips, way too many festivals, and I just got really sick of flying and constantly like just living out of a suitcase and packing, unpacking, this, that, and the other. So I was like, I need to stop spending money and I need to stop taking trips. So I'm just gonna stay in Miami for the holidays, which is fine. Like I've never gone home for Thanksgiving. This was gonna be my first Christmas in Miami because my mommy and daddy are bringing me home to Texas for my birthday. My birthday's December 20th. And so as a birthday present, they're bringing me home and I'm so glad. So in one of my update videos prior, I said I wasn't going home for Christmas. This was going to be my first Christmas alone. Not necessarily alone because I have plenty of friends here in Miami that are like family, but now I'm going home and I'm so thankful. And I'm gonna celebrate my birthday a little bit here, like the weekend before my birthday, and then I actually fly to Texas, or Austin, Texas, that's where I'm from, on my actual birthday, and I get to spend my birthday there and Christmas, and I'm so excited for that. You might be wondering how the break from traveling and raving is going. So of course I'm not gonna necessarily stop raving. What I did do is like, I just don't wanna do any of like the big festivals or anything like that. Like I live in Miami, let's BFFR, the techno and house scene is off the charts here, and there are events all the time in Miami. So I'm not taking a like full-on break from raving because I'm still going to these shows, but it's like a show on a Friday or Saturday night, or you know, like a little weekend show, but nothing crazy, like no 3-day festivals or anything like that. So I do feel like I am getting like the rest and rejuvenation that I needed, because like November was the first month since February of 2022 that I didn't get on a plane, that there wasn't a big huge like 3-day event here, and that nobody came to stay with me either. So that was a huge relief to finally like take a breath, to just sit back, relax, and just enjoy my city. Because normally when I'm here in Miami, I don't want to do anything because I'm trying to save money, not trying to spend money, and just trying to like catch my breath for the next big thing. So it's been nice taking a break. So many things going on here for me to do. So for the month of December, I'm going to Vegandale, which is a vegan food festival, and randomly DJ Khaled's gonna be performing there. Okay, then it's Basel week, so I'm doing Basel on the beach. So if you don't know what Miami Art Basel is, it's like an art thing, but I do the music side of it. So normally there's events all over the city of my type of music, like at Factory Town, at Space, Virginia Key, just different venues like Wynwood. But I'm in my non-spending era, so my plan for Basel is to have Basel on the beach. I live in South Beach, and there are still plenty of events here, like the hotels along the beach all throw pool parties, and then my new favorite club to go to is called M2 here on the beach. They have techno shows every Saturday, and there's just options for me here. So buy tickets to these things and then just walk to these events. So I'm not gonna have to be taking expensive Ubers all over the city, because the Ubers during Basel are off the charts, like just so expensive. So Basel on the beach, and I think the universe is like listening to me, because I said that I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and there is not one Basel event outside of the beach that I'm dying to go to. Like I was waiting for these awesome factory town events. They're awesome to some people, but they just don't hit for me. And I think the universe is like answering my little prayers, because I don't want to be spending money. So if there was an event over there, I would have spent so much money like on the ticket and getting to and from and all of that. So thank you for listening to me. My birthday's coming up, I mentioned that, so I'm gonna be celebrating my birthday the weekend before with my friends here. Probably a show like at M2, but I'm also waiting for the events to be announced at Dare Day Club or Nightclub. We'll see. Then I'm going home, so spending, you know, my birthday and Christmas in Texas, and then we're wrapping it up the year here. I love New Year's in Miami. This is gonna be my third one here, and I used to take trips for New Year's. Like when I lived in Texas, I made sure to take a trip everywhere for New Year's, whether it was going to a different state for a show or just for fun, like New Orleans, or been to Chicago, Colorado, those places. But I love New Year's Eve in Miami, and the shows that weekend are stacked. So I don't know, I'm thinking I want to close out the year with a bang and like do like Friday show, Saturday show, and then Sunday like the night of New Year's Eve. So that's what I'm thinking. So those are the vibes for the rest of the year. So taking a break from not leaving, well, except to go to Texas, but taking a break from like huge 3-day festivals or 2-day festivals to just sit back in Miami. I'm still going out, I'm still raving, and just enjoying my city. All right, she's all fluffed out, and as I was pulling out my ornaments, look what I found, these cute little jingle bell ears. So how fitting. So now we're gonna put these little balls. I just have all the same colored balls. Another update, I just want to briefly talk about it. I don't want to get too into details about this, but I am no longer drinking. Something recently happened that just made me want to step back and be like, girl, you were almost 34 years old. You can't be doing this anymore. At this point in time, it's not even a thought of when I'm gonna drink again or if, but I also can't say like I'm done forever. I don't want to make any promises that I can't keep to myself and end up just being disappointed later on. Right now, it feels like I never want to drink again, and that's just what we're gonna do, and just take it day by day. So here's the thing, like I have a slight problem with drinking, but it's not like an alcoholic problem to where like I'm drinking every weekend. Like I go periods of time without drinking. Like I've gone 6 months without drinking, 6 weeks without drinking, a month here and there. Like I don't drink consistently, so it's not like I'm just quitting cold turkey. I'm gonna have all these crazy withdrawals or anything. And I've been to clubs and bars and festivals and travel, and I've done things without drinking, so I know I can do it. So it's not going to be a hard adjustment. Like I said, no crazy withdrawals or anything, but this is just something that is no longer serving me. And you know, I'm about to be 34. We're stepping into, you know, a whole new year. So I just want to finish out the year just sober, step into a whole new year of life, for, you know, with me being 34, and just in 2024, just a little sober girly. And I'm happy with that decision. No more drinking. So if you're watching this and you're somebody that I have drank with in the past, like don't be trying to tempt me, because I'm not gonna fold into temptation. Like it's not gonna be that that easy anymore. Next up are these cute little Hello Kitties. There's so many of them. So another update, I don't know if I've mentioned this in prior videos, but I went off birth control. I am documenting that process, so I don't want to get too far into it now. But if you know anything about getting off birth control, you know that this can be a crazy transition, not easy. I've been on birth control for 20 years. So I, you know, prepared my body for it. Again, I'm documenting the whole thing. So I'd say right now I've been off birth control for 4 months, and thankfully I have had a beautiful and flawless transition so far. And I think it's because of everything that I did to prep and still continue to do. So like not drinking, for example, or taking breaks from drinking, limiting alcohol. If you're getting off birth control, that's one thing I recommend you do right away, is limit your alcohol, if not completely cut it out, because that tremendously helps. So yeah, I'll get more into that when I post the video. It's been a smooth transition, so I don't have any crazy updates and everything that I've documented. So my first thought was like, I'll document after 6 months, but nothing's happening. So I may push it out to a year. Transition video for getting off birth control may be posted in July of 2024. I posted a video this year talking about my return to corporate America, or quit a corporate accounting job the summer of 2022. I didn't work for 9 months, and I went back to work this year in March of 2023. So it's been good. I'm happy with that decision to go back to work. I have just a much bigger goal in life and want to keep traveling, and eventually, you know, we'll make money off of that. But for the time being, I need to use my skills and things. Like I have an accounting degree and I have 8 years of accounting experience. Like use it to make money, you know, whatever. So that's what I'm doing. It's fine. It has been a little bit of an adjustment working a 9 to 5 and juggling content creating on top of that. You know, my YouTube channel is my #1 priority. So every time I take a trip or like a festival, I have to, you know, I come home and I edit these videos and I'm trying to, you know, pump everything out. So it's like I work, you know, my 9 to 5 and then I get off and then I have to, you know, edit, you know, for the rest of the night, which is fine because I love it. You know, working from home predominantly does help get that out. So I feel like I manage things pretty well. A lot between, you know, trying to stay healthy, maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So I get up and I had to figure out like going to the gym in the morning is how I'm gonna get my workouts in, because let's be real, like I never know what time I'm gonna get off. Sometimes it's predominantly 5, but sometimes we could be working later, just depending, and you know the gym could be packed at that time, or I just maybe physically burnt out that I don't even want to go to the gym. So I figured out going to the gym first thing in the morning is the best way. So like a typical weekly routine for me is getting up at between like 5:45 and 6:30 to go to the gym. I work 9 to 5, and then when I'm off of work, then I do editing or filming or creating, all the things. So it's been an adjustment, but I'm so glad honestly to be working again and making money. The reason why like I want to just kind of cut back on traveling and all of that is because like I didn't work for 9 months and I blew through the savings that I did have. So I'm still like living through the ramifications of not working and all of that. So this is just like my overall, like I mentioned, like my health and not drinking and focusing on content creating. Like this is just my overall, I feel like, wellness era, my self-care era, where I'm focusing on the gym and cooking at home and not spending money on things I don't need, sitting in my little apartment and enjoying it. It's just expensive, so I need to get my money's worth out of the South Beach apartment. I feel like I can't talk and do things at the same time, so I don't know how well this is looking. Like, I mean, this is all I have for it, so it is what it is. And I just realized I didn't even plug this in to see if this lights up, but whatever. I have this one left and then the star to put on it. So while we're finishing this up, let's just briefly talk about what I'm looking forward to in 2024, since it's the end of the year. One of the videos I do want to do is, since I did a lot of travels and festivals this year, like 10 festivals, I want to do like an end of the year recap, like just explaining and rating all the festivals I went to, when I go to them again, do I recommend them, things like that. Looking forward to 2024. Done are the days of overcommitting and buying tickets to festivals that I've already done. So in my I need to take a break video from raving, I explained that like I don't want to keep doing the same festivals over and over and over again. Like this is the year of all new things, like new countries, new festivals. I'm like burnt out on American raving. Like I just want to get back out into the world and just like stay traveling the world and dancing across the globe one festival at a time. And so, you know, right now with the exception of Miami, I live in Miami, so I don't even know how many times I've said that in this damn video. I'm sorry if you're annoyed with it already, but because the music scene here is so amazing, like I'm gonna keep doing things that are in Miami. So Ultra is a given. Even though I've been 3 times, I'm gonna go to Ultra because I live here. It's not an expensive thing for me. It's not like I have to travel for it. So I'm gonna keep going to Ultra, do all the Miami Music Week events, or some, not all. And I am having some friends come visit me for that, Paulina and Izzy. I've had friends visit me every year that I've lived here for Ultra, and I love it so much. Outside of Miami, Movement is a festival I want to do, house and techno, in Detroit, Michigan. Never been to Detroit. I've been to Michigan, but for Electric Forest, it's a whole different vibe. So never done the festival, never been to Detroit, so I want to do that. And then I want to do Ultra Korea. I just love Asia. I want to get back to Asia. And then while I'm over there, check out like a few other places, maybe Saunas in Croatia. That's at the end of summer. So I was supposed to do Seismic this year in November in Austin, Texas. That didn't happen. So do that. Even though I'm from Austin, I've never been to Seismic, and I wanted to go this year, but I had to take a step back and not go. Those are just the tentative plans for 2024. Nothing is set in stone yet, but we'll see what happens. Here she is, and now her little cuteness, so it does light up. And this is the extent of my Christmas decorating. Cute. And of course, in the Christmas spirit, we also made these Pillsbury sugar cookies. I love these so much. So yeah, that's just my little brief life update and what's been happening and all the changes that I made this year and how I'm finishing out the year strong, and you know, my plans for the rest of the year, all the events happening, you know, in Miami, and me going home for Texas, and then what I'm looking forward to in 2024. So thank you guys for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at electric_Ollie. And I know I don't have any big trips coming up or travels or anything like that, but I've been all over this world. I've been to like 60 music festivals. So if you have any questions regarding music festivals or traveling the world for music festivals, go ahead and email me at electrictravel0@gmail.com so we can have a more in-depth personal conversation. And yeah, lots more videos to come. The vegan festival coming up, maybe some Basil stuff, maybe my birthday. So subscribe to keep following along. Thank you guys for watching, and happy holidays.